What's up? This is Stephen Bloodworth. Today we'll be checking out my VHS collection. Alright guys, so here is my new shelf that I have for my VHS. Originally, all the VHS were just down there on that bottom shelf over there, but as I'm getting a bunch of new DVDs and Blu-rays, I need to make some space, and eventually I'm gonna have to make more shelves for the DVDs and Blu-rays on this wall, and I really wanted something nice for my VHS tapes, because as you can tell, this isn't all my VHS tapes, by the way. I downsized a lot of my VHS and kept the ones that I care about the most, and I kind of organized them. So like up here at the top, there's obviously my what the heck is it called? Echo Show. But here I just got some things I like obviously Can't Go Anywhere Without Seeing Traces of Death. This is the VHS set, and this is the first format that I saw Traces of Death on, was this VHS box set. And then the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS. And then back there is the big box VHS DVD edition of The Sleeper. Up here is the big box for Johnny Dickey's Slaughter Tales. And just for shits and giggles, I guess, I put the Stranger Things Blu-ray set up there at the top. Now, over on the first shelf, I just put some of my favorites, films that really had a big impact on me. So over here is... Oh, and one more thing I forgot to explain. I wanted something that would just make everything pop, so I had a bunch of these Hue LED strips lying around that I had left over from another project I did, and I figured, why not just include it to just give the shelf more of, like a special feeling. Like, this shelf is special, so I want to treat it special. And of course, these are the Hue LED lights, so I can change them to whatever color I want. And it actually works to my benefit, because these lights work great, because I filmed the videos over here, and yeah, I do have a orb over there, but I think it just looks great. But, over here on the first shelf, I kind of displayed a couple of things. Like, I have it as slipcovers, and then here's are just a bunch of other stuff I like, and then clamshells, more stuff that I just had no room for, and the shelf is too small, and then big boxes. So over here, this is the Donna Michelle version of, or Donna Michelle release of Cannibal Campout, John McBride's film. And then over here, I did a review on this a couple years ago. This is Writer's Block. This was put out by Dead Alive Productions and directed by Chris Lamont, who actually autographed this for me when he was my professor at college. And then here is the Video Violence VHS from Camp Video. And then over here, these are the Film Monsters tapes. There were only 2 of these films ever made, and they had a plan to do a bunch of them for all the classic monsters. There was supposed to be a Mummy one, a Dracula one, an Invisible Man one, but they only got around to making 2, and these are, of course, Film Monsters from Full Moon. And the first one is The Werewolf Reborn. This is directed by Jeff Burr, and it has Ashley Cafagna from Saved by the Bell, Robin Downs from Babylon 5, and Len Lezer from Seinfeld and Everybody Loves Raymond. and then Frankenstein Reborn, and I really don't remember a lot of this. It's not my favorite out of them. It's still fun, but I've always remembered watching The Werewolf Reborn. It was the one I would always rent from Blockbuster, and I'd always see the trailer for Frankenstein Reborn, but Blockbuster never had it. And then over here at the bottom, below that, these are all the Universal classic monsters that I own. So Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mad Ghoul, a couple of the Mummy films. And then over here is Mark of the Vampire with Bela Lugosi. And this is actually the sound remake of London After Midnight. And then a couple of just like random ones, Rosemary's Baby, Night of the Living Dead, The Gates of Hell. And then the next shelf, these are a bunch of random clamshells. Like, this is the Adjust Your Tracking cut box that I got from Dan Kinham a few years ago, VH Shitfest, when I won his contest. And then Paul Zamorelli, I got this from him years ago, the Video Dead. And this is an interesting one. This is from a company called Nemesis Video. This is called Shockumentary. It was a limited edition VHS, and it was actually a pretty fun movie. The Black Sleep, and this isn't a clamshell. I just had no room for it. I really wanted to display it though, but this is Undead Video, and it's just a compilation of a bunch of short films from Johnny Dickey. And then the next shelf, this is a Good Times Home Video double feature, so 2 VHS tapes in this, of Amityville Horror and Amityville Possession. And then we got The Night Stalker, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, Cujo, Carrie, Young Frankenstein, The Awakening, The Blair Witch, Scream, and Clockmaker. And the bottom I reserved for big boxes, and the only real big box authentic one is Silent Night, Deadly Night. That was, of course, USA Home Video. And for some reason, it always seems when I look on eBay and other places, the big boxes that you find the most are from USA Home Video. And then, of course, this is the limited edition Adjust Your Tracking big box. And then over here is the Splatter Farm big box, which came out recently. And then the Basement, which unfortunately is now out of print. This one's actually signed to me by the Video Violence and Captives director, Gary Cohen. And then Church of the Damned, which is technically the first feature, I believe the first feature-length Polonia Brothers film. And then Chainsaw Killer, another Polonia Brothers film. And I know it's not a big box, but another thing I just wanted to have displayed, the VH Shitfest release of Attack of the Mutant, Roadkill, and Vampire Zombies from Beyond the Grave. Just a really, really weird shot-on-video film from VH Shitfest. So yeah, I know, small collection, but, you know, it's some of the most favorite tapes that I own, and obviously I don't have room for VHS as I do for DVD, but a display like this, I like it. I think it fits pretty good. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and checking this out. If you're new to this channel, definitely slap that subscribe button and stay tuned for all of my newest videos posted every Monday and Friday. Before you guys click off this video, hit that like button and comment below what is your favorite VHS that you own in your collection. And make sure to follow me on all of my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to keep posted on what I'm doing behind the scenes of these videos. And one more thing, this Friday, July 10th, I will be announcing the winners of my Blu-ray giveaway. If you haven't entered yet, definitely go check out my video explaining all the rules and, of course, showing what I'm giving away. The link to that video will be in the description below. Until next time, take care and stay scared.